50 things. Your mark, get set, go. I've seen every episode of not only Seinfeld, but Gilmore Girls, Grey's Anatomy, and Private Practice. This book is recommended for my psychology class, and I took it out of the library. It's due in 3 days. I haven't started it yet because I also want to read this book, and they're kind of dueling in my head to the point that I haven't read either of them. I like Holocaust books a lot, and this does seem interesting and classic, but this one has a decapitated girl on it. I have loved reading since I first did it when I was 2.5, but I haven't been doing enough of it lately, and it makes me sad. I bought this book after I read Twilight, and the library never had New Moon in, so I bought it, and now I kind of want to get rid of it, but I'm afraid that the Twilight fans will try to kill me. But it takes up space on my shelf, and I'm never going to read it again. The Hogwarts Express left today at 11 a.m. London time, and I kind of wish I was on it. After this book came out, I literally went through a period that I think I can define as post-Potter depression. It was bad. I clutched this Hedwig doll the entire time I read book 7. I still love it. When a certain male character in Harry Potter left in the chapter called Goblin's Revenge, I got really, really sad and wanted to hurt him, and it made my heart break. And I listened to the audiobook of it earlier, and it made me want to cry. Seriously. I refuse to spoil the book, but those of you who have read it, it was awful. It was just awful. It's stupid.
What do you mean by left?
You haven't read it yet. I am an incredibly picky eater. This is my favorite cereal, but there's only 2 grocery stores in the area that carry it. I think yogurt is absolutely disgusting, but frozen yogurt is one of the best inventions ever. They should call it I Can't Believe It's Not Ice Cream. I got my ears pierced when I turned 10, but I don't think I've ever worn earrings in any of these videos other than in the opening, because the picture you took I was wearing earrings. I don't know, I just never wear them, except for special occasions. I have never mastered holding my breath underwater, so I don't put my head under, and when I do, I have to wear goggles like these that have a nose piece.
I can't wink. This is the best I can do. I can't see out of this eye, and I can't see out of this one, but it's still kind of weird looking, which is why you will never catch me winking ever again. Actually, it's a lot easier if I screw up my face like this, but that looks even worse. Grr.
I buy sunglasses that are disproportionately huge so that I can wear them without putting in contact lenses. Wow. I really need to get my learner's permit before school starts, but I really have very little desire to. I have orientation tomorrow for my first real job, and it's kind of freaking me out a little bit. I donated blood once on my birthday, May 12th, and I donated again 3 months later, and I'm planning on donating again in October. And so someday maybe I'll be like that lady in the news. She's in her 80s, and she hit the 25-gallon mark, and it was a big deal. That'll be me. The idea of that freaks my sister out.
Gallons.
I knit a lot, and then I put it down, and then months and months later I pick it back up and knit a lot, and then I put it down. That's basically how it works. The other day I took an x-ray that looks like this. I have a sideways wisdom tooth, and my skeleton has glasses.
Oh, I'm coming. I'm sorry. I forgot. Bye, people.
My sister was supposed to be helping my mom make dinner, but instead she just sat here and watched me film, which is kind of stalkery and creepy. We got these made for my bat mitzvah. I don't know why we have so many extras. You can't see it because it's little, but it's on, and it actually does stay. Not when I do that, of course. After my knee surgery, when we took the bandages off and everything, and I got to look at my knee for the first time, they had drawn on it in purple marker, during the surgery to, I don't know, keep track of stuff or something. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, clearly. But I saw the purple and thought that they were scars and literally flipped out before realizing that it washed off. That may have also had something to do with the high dose of OxyContin I was on at the time. I am 2 months away from testing for my black belt, but I've been 2 months away since, last December. I really want to go back. When I was younger, my 3 biggest fears, in no particular order, were fire, getting my toes sucked up the vacuum cleaner, and bubbles. I also cried at the end of every movie and every year of elementary school. I put a lot of thought into what I'm going to wear each day, you just can't tell. Like, today I was going to wear a Hogwarts shirt because it's the day the Hogwarts Express leaves, but I obviously forgot when I got dressed in all of 2 minutes, and it says Wicked. But Ron Weasley says Wicked in the movies, so that counts. I have a really big collection of Archie comic books, and a lot of them I haven't read. I once wrote to and got a reply from Stan Lee, who's kind of like the creator. He called him the patriarch of Marvel Comics. So that was kind of cool. It had Spider-Man on it, and it said Excelsior. I also wrote to Heidi Blickenstaff, and she wrote me back, and it was amazing. During the last week of school, freshman year, they had Rice Krispie Treats for literally like 5 cents each, and my friends bought a lot of them, and I literally saved one of the wrappers, cut it, cleaned it, let it dry, and put it in with my tossed playbill. I can't really tell you why, I just thought it was cool. This playbill, they sent a note in it that said, thank you for your letter, support, and well wishes, and they asked that you make a donation to BCEFA, and I'd already bought stuff from BCEFA that year, and I felt really good about myself. This came in the mail last week, and it was really, really, really exciting, and then I realized our signature's missing. So I still like it, and I like the way it looks, but it makes me kind of sad that I'm missing people. I think I drive my newspaper editor crazy because I spell theater both ways. I spell it R-E for, like, the craft and the art, and E-R for the place where you see the show. And every time I write an article, I see it in the paper, and I notice that every instance of me saying theater is E-R. That's a problem I need to work on. Despite living outside of Philadelphia my entire life, I've only been to the Love statue once. The first time we watched Fiddler on the Roof, my dad had taken it out from the library, and I walked out in the middle of it because I was so bored. Then, like, months later, we watched it in school, and I absolutely loved it. Now it's one of my favorite movies. Same goes for West Side Story. I basically hate all musical movies the first time. The last time I was in New York, the group of people I was with decided it would be more fun to shop at H&M than go to Times Square. I have everything I need for school except for a planner, because I write a lot every day, so I need, like, one that's daily, not weekly or monthly. I'm having a big problem with that this year. I'm going to have to resort to just using a notebook, which is a big deal. I have written pages and pages and pages and pages for my psychology class, and it hasn't even started yet. This is about half of what I've done so far. Ashley, I'm going to be asking you for help this year. I need to find a new purse before the school year begins. My really artsy friend Michelle said she was going to make me one for my birthday, and then she realized my birthday was 3 days away. And so now it's the Christmas present. This came in the mail today from Seton Hall University. It's supposed to be the approximate number of days until my first day of college. I'd much prefer if we were closer to this number. With Emily's help, I designed this flyer that I keep forgetting to send in to my advisor. Note to self, do that. SAT. And then I convinced myself that I wanted to get a baseline score that year and not use it, so I think I looked through it the night before. And then I was going to use this summer to use it and look in it, but I haven't, and that's not good. Square root of -1, love math. When they broke ground on the new building at school, my job was to hand out these commemorative ribbons, and so I have probably close to 10 of them, and I have no idea what I am ever going to do with any of these. My biggest fear right now about school is I'm going to sleep through my alarm because I've done that for the last, 5 days in a row. My school schedule this year has my 2 fun classes first thing in the morning, and my AP classes all in the afternoon, meaning that I can never take a morning off or an afternoon off. This is going to be bad. I decorated this binder last weekend, and then I realized that it's basically the trip that Kelly went on Sunday, and I think it's a little bit creepy, but I love it anyway. I have 4 Skype contacts, and their names are Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Megan, I don't like video games either, and I will kind of echo your rant to an extent, so I just won't do it. I can't wait to see Kelly's video tomorrow because apparently we're all going to love it extra much. I'm also apparently going to love her a lot when she comes down on Thursday, which is exciting. And I don't know what it is, and Megan says she knows and she's taunting me, and Kelly, you should yell at her and make her stop. Kelly, I will see you tomorrow and on Thursday.